It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC East foes. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go at the link. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is just one of those quarterbacks, Kate, you can feel it when he runs on the field. The guy is powerful. It's a big reason why he set a new NFL record by quarterbacks with 15 rushing touchdowns. Everybody tries to do the tush push, the QB sneak, but nobody can do it like Jalen. Why? Well, you squat 600 pounds, you run like a running back, and then he showed last year he can throw like some of the elite quarterbacks too.
Hurts comes out throwing. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it's second down coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go to Barkley again. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Stuffed at the line a second time, and now it'll be 3rd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They put a receiver in motion right. On third down, it's Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They're running the option. Short side. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017 and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing, Rush. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Give now to the running back. Across midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st and 10 from the 41. They give it to him again. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Milton Williams making the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They'll motion Lamb right. Another carry for him. Juke the defender. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That goes for 36 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he mixed it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Starts from the 44. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To the air with Rush. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Rush now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Rush now to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Rush looking to pass. Ferguson there to bring it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
They're headed up the middle. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Chews up over half the distance with a 6-yard run, and now it's fourth and goal in close.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. Held in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Short side option here. He's running left. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Barkley's got it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, Hurts. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Only a couple that time, and it leaves him well behind the sticks for a 3rd and 15. Here's Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys need only one to take the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Got a man, Uzama has it! And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here's Saquon. Has a lane past the 45. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Option play, they give it to Barkley, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Motion man left is Brown. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. But let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 8. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Man in motion here. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Well, that catch right there ended up paying off one of the longest routes he's going to run. He started on one side of the field, Kate, and he made it all the way across to the other. And at no point was he going to step off the gas. My man, though, he may need a little breather, a little oxygen after that one.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it down to a single point. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it 17-all. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Rush. It's caught. Ferguson. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Ferguson's got it, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, and you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
On 1st down, they'll run. This is ahead for about 5. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 27. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. They'll start this series with an option left. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Deron Bland. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
From the 29. That's into the hands of Barkley. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing here, Hurts. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that brings up 4th and short.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Rush. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Rush now. Throw complete to Lamb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun here. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
From the 26 on second down. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves him with third and short.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
From the gun on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Here he goes on the bootleg. Cut out left. And he drives this forward to the 6. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Rush now to throw. Touchdown, Dallas! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's stuffed on the return at the 27. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off. And he gets him around 6 there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Back to throw, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys and Cooper Rush out for this next drive. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Now we're on the counter. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave them with a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Rush. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Rush looking to pass. Catch made by Cooks. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Here's a toss headed right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Offense to the line for second down. To the air with Rush. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, a run with Barkley. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles pushing for a score before the break. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Now a rushing score, a quarter for him in this opening half, Brock. Should be a pretty nice feeling in that locker room at halftime, knowing what he's already accomplished.
Kind of get the feeling this isn't the whole show, though, right? In his eyes, this is just the opening act. There's going to be a lot more to come when the curtain raises for the second half.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Rush. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Ferguson there to bring it in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down, ball at the 36. Now looking to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. And they take him down right along the 30. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Here's Rush. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go, and that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. A very short kick here from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep, right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Rush now. Complete out to the right. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
From the 43. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Hauled in left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks set you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Right up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. Back to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And their lead will remain at 13.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it, I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. This set it down starts with an option right. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Completed here to Uzama. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Zach Bond with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 31. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Rush now to throw. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Rush to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Throwing, Rush. It's caught, Ferguson. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Rush looking to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Throwing it again here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throwing for Hurts. He puts everything behind this one. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And it's going to be second down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this one does not go far. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Diving right side, got it! 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Hurts now from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And that's going to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take the lead on that successful kick. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To the air with Rush. That's going to be caught by Cooks. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Rush. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This finds Cooks, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Rush. Into traffic, complete.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Rush now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a 3rd quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here. Keeping it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
You know, this game can be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4. They send him left out of the slot. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Okay, we've got unbelievable cameras. So many tremendous replays. But when you get sacked multiple times by the same guy, you start talking to him a little bit. You start reminding him, hey, man, I think that's enough. I think 2's good enough for you. Please don't give me a 3rd time.
On now comes their punter. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The visitors ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They kick the running back in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here's a handoff up the gut. Blast through midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Rush now to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 3rd and short.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got 1st down from the 31. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch made by Cooks. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Option design here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
All right, here we go. Second down. Rush looking to pass. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing, rush. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hurts setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And he's brought down for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going deep this time. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Rush to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. That's gonna be caught by Cooks. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First and 10 from the 41. Now a give on the counter. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air with Rush. It's taken in by Lamb. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They're now set for 1st and 10. Here's Rush. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. You know, Brock, I'm going to admit a little bit of surprise here. As pass-heavy as this league has become, that this record isn't at least challenged a little more often. But finally, just like that, someone has conquered it.
And now, Kate, now there is a new single-game record for everyone to chase when it comes to those passing yards. I know as a former quarterback...
He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
They'll throw it again. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Rush now. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the pistol, Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throwing for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Flush down, and this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Completed here to Uzama. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 28. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league, but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here. This is Elliott running right. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Couldn't manage even a yard on that run, so now it's 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. This ball's caught by Uzama. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, here's Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Hurts throwing again. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Second and 3 now. From the 24. Barkley's got it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Still sticking with the passing game. On the move, headed right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Wow, a great effort play all around to find that touchdown, Brock. And it looked for a while like that play was long dead.
Relentlessness really is one of the biggest things these scouts look for in receivers coming out of school. Longer plays. What's their effort level? Do they shut it down? Do they pack it in when it's not on time and not on rhythm? Or is it all out every single snap, finding space, being alive, being a target for your quarterback? His relentlessness right there, his effort was worth that touchdown, exactly what they were looking for.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult. The
visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's a give up the middle. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Another carry for him. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win all set, Cowboys in victory formation, and they take a knee. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Gay's kick is good, and that pushes the lead up to 13. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.